Hello, YouTubers, and welcome to another episode of the More Phenomenal Stream. And today I have with me the usual suspects. Please introduce yourself to, everybody.
Go ahead, Flip.
Uh, yeah, guys, it's Flip, but I'm changing my name to Just Bill. And if you want to check out my new channel, it's going to be called Just Bill on Friday nights only. And feel free to come by. Uh, Also, I'm going to have a special guest, Jack Hoff, and he'll be doing interesting art with his hands. Thanks.
All right,
Oh, of
that's
course,
awesome.
man.
Yeah, that was the Flipster, and I'm the Rookie Critic. I cover movie reviews, film topics, YouTuber appreciation, the Rookie Corner podcast, and I have a killer Rotten Tomato skit versus the Fandom Menace. So, look forward to part 3 coming soon.
Yes, those Rotten Tomato skits are awesome, man, really.
I'm so surprised on how many people actually like them.
Well, I mean, because of everything that's going on, it is a really good, stress reliever, and it's also really funny seeing tomatoes, getting ripped to shreds.
Yes. There's gonna be more tomatoes being ripped to shreds. I'll make you care for them. You guys will feel for them before they get
Oh
destroyed.
no, it's gonna be like a sad anime.
Yes,
It's good
you'll feel
writing.
for them before they get destroyed. You go, no, not the kid.
Speaking of which, I powered up my airsoft guns just about 10 minutes ago when I walked in the door. They're fully operational.
All
Oh
right,
no.
perfect.
Yeah.
All
What's
right,
your
so
first tomato skit?
Rookie,
Yeah.
tell everyone the awesome idea you had earlier for the stream
Well,
today.
I feel like we should wait for Atdawn to get here for that. I suppose. But so it's basically talking about the season of Dino Thunder and how it was one of the best seasons that they had, and how it could have been like the best anniversary season. It was probably the best anniversary season they've had in Power Rangers, but how it could have been better. There's things it could have done to make it even better. Have you guys seen Megaforce or Super Megaforce or the movie where they all team up?
Oh gosh, yes, I've seen it. Yes.
That atrocious trash of nothingness.
I mean, would you call it trash? More like a hot, steaming pile of, shit.
I guess trash would be a compliment.
It
Yeah,
is. It is. I mean, we had it was terrible. We didn't get to see a lot of the Rangers with their helmets off, and that's because they didn't really have the people there.
well, to me, it was more the whole lore. It was like most of them lost their powers, or most of them had to give them up, or most of them something happened, or certain characters or actors died. Like, you could have done so much other things with it. And that whole season, I never watched it, but I watched people's reviews of it. And my God, it seems so horrible. They're like, have Zordon's cousin or some shit. I don't even know who he is, or some guy
Um,
on the wall that
no, no,
looks
no.
so
He
stupid.
was Zordon's apprentice or something like that. He was. I watched a few of the episodes. He was like Zordon's apprentice. He was in the Earth for however many years while everything was going on, like in past seasons, I guess.
Yeah,
I'm not even joking.
and he's only activated when the Earth is in danger. Bullshit.
Yeah, right. I was sitting there watching the first episode, and I was just like, they really just said that. Like, okay, they
Where was he
they
during
don't
in
realize
space?
what they said.
I don't know, but that whole season, like, they did fan service in the worst way that they could have, honestly. So I think Dino Thunder is a better example of how to do it, except for they were missing quite a bit of stuff that would have made it very good, like especially cameos. But honestly, they don't ruin any characters by having cameos in Dino Thunder, so I don't really knock it for that.
Yeah, Dino Thunder was pretty good.
But so before we fully get into that stuff, I don't know
Yeah.
if you two had anything else you wanted to bring up, because I'm going to be a chatterbox and probably dominate the stream expressing this stuff. So if you guys want to let something out now, please do.
Well, I'll let it out now that this is not the soy stream. Black anus reviews. Let me just say hello to the chat real quick. We have Mary V up in here. What's up, Mary? She gave a
Mary?
killer Rita impression earlier on her live stream. We have Cinna Dave. We have Drawing for the Fun of It. We have my boy Foggy Lungs. What's up, bro? And of course, we also have Black Anus up in here. What's up?
Yeah. He's our diversity card, nothing more.
Oh, your average Marvel fans here too. What's up?
That's cool. Got a nice crew assembled.
Hell yeah, open-minded movie man. What's up, bro? All right. Now, I would have to ask a question. Who is your favorite, let's say, like, the people in the usual squad, the usually black or green ranger, like, who's your favorite one of those?
Are we like not counting Tommy? I would say that'd be a good one to rule out.
Well, yeah, no, he was the sixth ranger. I mean, like, the one that's usually, like, one of the five. You know what I mean?
Well, he was technically green before, too. So, and technically, when he was the black one, that was an extra. So, let's just clarify.
Well, no, yeah, exactly, right? That's why I said, like, like the main five. The sixth one never counts.
Has Flipp seen any of the other seasons to be able to judge that? Flipp?
I don't think so.
Flipp, you there? You on the toilet or you have internet trouble?
Me?
I can't hear you if you're talking.
Oh no, I was I was just doing something. What was the question? What's my favorite?
You can fiddle with your giblets later, buddy. No, just kidding.
Well, I was taking my pants off, but
yeah. Rant asked the question.
Yeah, I like the. I know the question. I just were you. Anyway,
Okay.
I like the Green Ranger. Yeah, that's the answer.
Well, no, he's referring to all these seasons. Like, have you seen any? Do you know any other ones other than the original Mighty Morphin Squad?
No, I saw the movie.
That's all good.
You want to just talk about the movie afterwards, after Rookie answers?
I'm down. I'm listening. Yeah, I want to learn more. So
all
yeah,
right.
I love the movie. So.
All right, that's cool. So I would say Adam was probably one of the better Black Rangers from the day. I mean, not really because of how he was in the seasons, but because they do show him afterward a little bit, especially in space. I liked his progression, kind of. He kind of understood, like, with Carlos and whatnot. He's pretty good there. The green one in SPD kind of stands out a little bit. He was kind of a little silly of the characters, but he, if he was really thinking about something, he could kind of understand it, and he'd be one of the ones that's more willing to listen to an alien or to a monster or something to kind of see what's up with them. There's not as many memorable Black and Green Rangers, to be honest. I'm trying to think about all of them, at least because I've only watched up to SPD, and that's quite a few seasons, but still. No, the one in Wild Force wasn't that memorable. The Green Ranger and Time Force wasn't that memorable. Same with Lightspeed Rescue, Galaxy. Yeah. I'd say no. In Space, TJ was the blue one, so no.
Yeah, Carlos was the Black Ranger for that one.
Yeah, I didn't really like Carlos, to be honest.
He was annoying. He was.
I would have really rather had Adam. I wish Adam was in that role still. That he would have been a lot better.
Bro, Adam, he was like you said, he's the best one, honestly.
I'd say he's the best one, and he has actual development and like throughout the seasons. I think he does cameo appearances later too. He's one of the main like secondary casts of the first Mighty Morphin run that makes cameos. So yeah, I'd say him.
Yeah, he made a cameo in Space, I believe. He made a cameo in Lost Galaxy.
Yeah, he helped out Carlos in an episode where he was doubting himself.
Yeah,
which was a similar thing that Adam had in the beginning, was a lot of self-doubt, but then he got over that later. So it's kind of cool to see him get Carlos back into it. It's like, dude, it doesn't matter, keep going.
Yeah, man. I don't know. Carlos, I don't know. He had lots of Ranger issues. Honestly, I felt like he shouldn't have been picked. He didn't really stand out that much as a Ranger. I mean, helping a bunch of kids off, get to safety shouldn't be, put up there as like, oh yeah, you're Ranger material, bro. You helped a whole bunch of kids. I mean, if you don't help a whole bunch of kids, and you're honestly, just standing there, that's kind of messed up anyway.
Honestly, TJ was the only one, and maybe Cassie were like the only ones of that turbo switch that was actually okay enough to be Ranger. The rest, meh, not really.
Yeah, I mean, TJ and Cassie definitely put in a whole lot more like effort. They showed a lot more bravery. That's for one, to
Yeah,
want to be a ranger in the first place.
well,
And who
there's
else?
that. There, go ahead. Go ahead. Sorry.
I was saying, who else? Oh yeah, Ashley. Ashley. Oh yeah, she helped Carlos help the kids. And
Yeah,
then
that's
you
what I'm
got
saying.
Justin,
Like,
who was already there. I mean,
I
Justin. Eh.
yeah, I thought Ashley was cute, but she didn't really do much character wise.
That's why she was there, bro. I mean,
Yeah, she's one of the cute ones that's in love with the Red Ranger usually, and it's like, yeah, whatever.
oh man, that was so annoying, right?
Yeah, it was kind of funny how Andros didn't really care most of the time. He was like, "What?"
well, remember, man. Remember, he was sitting there. I've got to find my sister. I've got to find my sister.
Oh, really? Well, let's make out. No.
He was so high strung about that too. And then when he did find out that Astronomer was his sister, that was honestly kind of funny.
Well, I like that type of thing because that was back when they had more depth in a lot of their story. It's like, the main villain, the main villain becomes a freaking ranger later. Like that's great because they don't do that type of thing in current seasons. I don't think it's usually pretty, ancillary, one off. Here's our little season, and then here's the next season, and then here's the next one. Boom, 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 and whatever cameos or fan service they try to throw feels so pathetic. Again, I haven't watched all of them, but I've seen reviews enough to be able to get the vibe.
Yeah. So, which season would you have to rank as like your lowest then?
Out of the ones I watched, Turbo, definitely.
Yeah.
Zio's up there, but there's a lot of stuff that happens in Zio that I do like. Otherwise, I'd say maybe Wild Force, but then there is some stuff in there that I like as well, but I don't know which would be lower on the poll or not. Like, I didn't really care about the Wild Force characters. Just Cole and the Yellow Ranger seemed to have cool qualities, and I liked how they had to be kind of in touch with nature, and their Zords were more like actual animals rather than just machines that they ride. They kind of like had connections with them a little bit. That was different, and I liked Zanaku. But then Zio, I only liked Zio because they opened the world like to the universe. It's more than just an Earth battle. There's Aquitar, there's the Triforians, there's other planets that have rangers and that the battle goes on. So I kind of like that aspect.
Yeah. I mean, for me, I didn't really like Wild Force all that much. Like, it was, like you said, the only ones you really could care about was Cole. And, but one thing that really got me to hate him a lot, did you ever see the Forever Red Power Rangers team up movie?
Yeah, that one was like a really rushed fan servicey thing.
It was. Do you remember the part when I can't remember who it was. I think it was like the Beetleborg guy, the black one. He started walking.
Yeah,
Shadowborg.
guy.
Yes, Shadowborg. He started walking towards Serpentera, and you got Cole running up on him, going, "Stop!" Like he literally stops in his tracks to put out his arm and say, "Stop." And then Shadowborg turns around and just blasts him. I was like, why the hell didn't he morph? Why didn't he just continue to run and just kick him in the back or something?
I assume that's either bad directing or bad delivery. I don't know. I don't know. My God, I don't know. There's some moments that he has that's good character, but I don't really care for him overall. And that Forever Red could have been really cool, but it also didn't make any sense because half of them shouldn't have had their power.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. They act like the power just somehow gets restored no matter what. I don't know. I mean, that's like Adam having him having his powers in space and Lost Galaxy and stuff like that.
Well, when Adam has his power, they established that it might not even work. Like Alpha even was like, "Dude, you have your freaking morpher. That thing could break. That thing could kill you. It's like that thing could kill you if you try to use it." And then they show him it like drains him as he uses it for a little bit, but he's able to access a little bit of the power. All they have to do is go, "Hey, look, our computer tech nerd is able to pump out enough juice into the morphine grid that allows everyone to use their power for like an hour, and then that's it." Like or something. And then that would explain it. That would explain it all. That'd be fine.
Yeah. Have you seen any of the newest one?
No, I don't want to.
I've actually been watching it. I kind of like the storyline of it.
Which one's the newest one?
Beast Morphers.
Okay.
They are able to tap into the morphing grid to the point where like they literally have like a liquid version of it, and they're powering their city with it and stuff like that. So it, of course, I guess the the evil's guy's name is Evox. It's a snake virus or something like that. That's like the rest of it is, it's cheesy and stuff, but the storyline, it's actually kind of cool. Like it makes more sense. Okay, they're able to tap into the morphing grid now, and who's not going to want to try to steal it? I mean, even regular people would want to steal, what they call now Morph X. I guess that's another thing I don't like. Yeah, the naming of stuff.
I'm so confused on timeline stuff because of Time Force and SPD, they establish a lot of things happen over a certain amount of time, and then do they just not happen anymore? RPM also, that was post-apocalyptic. Is that just an alternate universe? Like what?
Yeah. RPM was supposed to be like an alternate universe, but Rita Repulsa's name and Lord Zed and who was Sledge? Do you remember who Sledge was?
No.
Okay, that must have been one of the like newer ones. Hey, Teresa Martin, what's up? Sorry, but yeah. So I guess everything that did happen in past seasons has been like it's still canon, I guess, for right now.
Did they mention Rita or Zordon in the newer one?
Yeah. The mayor was saying how it's dangerous to be able to tap into Morphex because people like Rita, Lord Zed, and whoever else will come and get it, like come after to get it.
Target. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the only real thing that I like about like how it's going, and that's about
good.
it.
I mean, that's good. That means that they recognize there's some lore. I guess they don't completely forget about where they started from. But Flipp, do you have any idea what the hell we're talking about?
Not at all. I'm looking up Chuck Norris and just found out he's Mexican.
That's fine.
That's awesome. That is awesome.
I had no idea.
I'd say let's have it be about the movie or something for a little bit, and then I'll get into the Dino Thunder thing. Let's have Flipp be able to contribute some thoughts.
Well, you're good, man. Don't sweat it. Y'all enjoy yourselves. I'm learning.
All right, so when it comes to the movie itself, right? Okay, what suit would you really, really, really want? Would you want your own version of the Green Ranger suit, or would you want, the White Ranger suit, like the White Tiger Ranger suit, or would you stick with, the stock of red, blue, black, yellow, and pink?
Go Flipp.
Red, blue, yellow, and pink. That's what?
What suit would you want, bro?
What suit?
Yeah.
I'd want white with a big pointy hat.
Oh, wow.
I'm just kidding. No, I think the blue one would be cool, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, the blue's cool looking. Yeah.
What about you, Rookie?
For which suit again?
From the movies, the Power Ranger suits. What one would you want to don?
None of them, because I didn't really like the design. It looked like, like they're like, hey, Iron Man looks cool, and let's make it look shittier.
Hey, man. Hey, I have said this before. I'll say it again. This is what Saban wanted. Okay, he wanted actual armor. Remember the Mighty Morphin movie? It looked all plastic.
Yeah, I know, but I still, just because it's Sentai is my thing. It's like making it look armored. They didn't make it look realistic either, though, and they hardly used it, so it just, I don't know.
Honestly, it's because we're not used to the suits. Like we needed more time with the suits, and I need to shut up real quick and say that Atdawn is on the stream now, you guys.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Oh, talking about the Power Rangers movie.
Oh, nice. The original or the new one?
A mix of both.
Oh, okay.
It's a little bit of both,
Yeah, that original one.
A little bit of R.
Nice. Very nice. Well, I hope you guys are doing well.
Doing good. I hope you are too.
I am, man.
Good.
I'll just
good.
jump right in. Just keep going. I'll jump in.
Well, all right. What suit would you want to wear from the movie? Because Rookie doesn't want to wear any. Flipp would like to wear the blue one. So which one would you like to wear?
Okay. Are we talking again like the reboot, the new one?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I know. The suits aren't the greatest.
You'll be on this one.
I didn't really like any of the Zords. Probably the red one, just because. But
Thank you. That's all I needed because that's the same for me. I would pick the red one. Oh man, I gotta say, I was very upset to not see any morphers. Like they don't actually morph. You know, they don't do their usual.
Yeah, it just kind of came out of the pool or something. And it was like, well, okay.
Yeah, it materializes over their body, which looked cool and stuff, but you know, would have still been cool to like maybe even have the coin in their hands or something.
well, yeah, exactly.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, why go to the extent of showing the scene where they're like chiseling the morphers out if you're not actually going to ever use them other than that?
Yeah, I thought those were like the access point. I thought those were like the key to the grid or something. Like,
oh, okay.
you have that, you're able to access the grid. Is how I vision. That's how I saw the morphers in general. Was I have the morpher, therefore I can access the grid. You don't have it, you can't access it.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it seems like in the movie, all you need to do is have the coin in your back pocket and want to morph, I guess, and you'll get to morph. I don't know.
They have to form a bond as a team and then think collectively, and then they're good or something. Which not word for word, but my God, it seemed pretty similar.
I mean, them having to bond, that part made sense, but the whole morphing part really did not. Like, they really changed the lore with that part so ridiculously. I mean, if you have the morpher, you can morph. That's all there is to it. If you have it, you can do it. Anybody could be a Power Ranger. Literally anybody could be a Power Ranger. Like, I don't understand. It's only like, what ones were it that like you were literally chosen? I can't remember. I think it was Lost Galaxy. They did, you know, like a King Arthur type of feel. They had to pull out the swords, right?
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
But it's like once they're pulled, then anybody can use them technically.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. Because because the only reason Leo became the Red Ranger was because his brother fell to his so-called death.
But that's why. That's also why he became a really good one, I would say, because he didn't even deserve it. So he worked really hard to earn it. So he became a really good one because of that, I would say. Played into it.
How dare you say he did not deserve it? He let his brother fall to his death, okay? He deserved it.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Very good.
That was just funny, though. But anyway, back to the movie itself, because we got off track there once again.
Yeah, Atdawn, I'm sure I have a topic that, you know, it's going to be about like Dino Thunder and how it was probably one of their best like anniversary seasons, but how it could have been the best anniversary season. But I'm trying to wait and let you guys talk because I have a lot to say.
Oh, okay.
I feel like I'm going to be talking for a while, and then you guys be like, yeah, okay, yep, all right.
Sounds good. Sound good.
I don't want to hog all the space.
No worries.
Yeah, so
Brian the Observer just said the comic book guy from The Simpsons could be a Power Ranger. Yes, he could. If he had his hands on a morpher, he'd be able to morph.
Well, technically, it's like you could morph, but you wouldn't be a ranger. Like you could morph, but you have to have whatever qualities to be a good one, or to be an effective one.
Well, yeah.
They've shown some that morph and don't really do that well. They don't just all of a sudden. That does kind of bug me sometimes when they have people that don't have any like martial arts skills or anything morph, and then all of a sudden they can fight, or without even morphing they can fight when they never trained. I liked how in the original Mighty Morphin and Jungle Fury they actually have martial arts as part of their character. Like they try to learn it, so it makes sense as to why they can defend themselves and know techniques.
Yeah,
exactly.
Man.
You see them training, either working out, doing gymnastics, that sort of thing. At least they're athletic to the point, not just like, hey, I've got this coin and now I'm ready to break heads.
Now I can fight all of a sudden. It's like,
exactly.
because I see it like the coin should let them access the power, but not the skill. So I see it.
Yeah, honestly, most of the time they keep pulling this Matrix type of thing where I know Kung Fu. You know what I mean?
Right, but it's like there are some seasons where they show like improvement, like they show in Time Force when Wes gets the Morpher, like everyone else dodges all these blasts, but then he takes all the hits because he doesn't know how to dodge. It's like, okay, they show that there's some learning that you can have. And same with Billy. Honestly, he was the one that didn't know how to fight at all.
Oh man, yeah, he had the most growth out of like anybody. I mean, seriously, he went from literally running away from the putties and trying to do what he could at the time to literally just going at them head on, no problem.
He went to saving a whole planet, Aquitar, and their whole race, and leaving the planet Earth because his brain is too much for it. It's like, I gotta go help these guys. I don't know.
Yeah, Billy was an awesome Blue Ranger. He's definitely in my top 5, if not the first Blue Ranger for me. Like, for real, he's number 1.
Yeah, he's around top 5 for me too. Hard to say he's number 1, but DJ does it pretty good, even as the Blue Ranger. From being a Red Ranger before, he's pretty good as a Blue.
Damn, that is a pretty good choice for a first pick for Blue Ranger, TJ. Yeah. He is good, yeah.
And then Sky from SPD was also pretty good. Being the son of Wes, the Red Ranger, Time Force, there's a lot of depth there with him.
Yeah. I mean, he wanted to be the Red Ranger so bad, and it hurt. You could tell it hurt him when he didn't. Remember when he realized he was a Blue Ranger? He was
like, oh, this ain't red. What the hell? You seem to have misplaced my Morpher.
Yeah, that's right. That's what he said. You misplaced my Morpher. Oh man.
I forget. Atdawn, what seasons have you seen? I forget.
Just up to my majority is basically Morphin, the movies, and then after that I watched a little bit, but not. I'm not very strong, and then more.
Have you like seen any videos or reviews of any of the later ones at all, or any glimpses of anything?
Yeah, I've seen some. I've seen some footage and I've seen some reviews. I've been watching them recently. After we've been doing these streams, actually, I've gone back and I've watched reviews of seasons rather than being able to jump in and watch the full seasons because there's so much content and so much material.
Even if I were to pick, I would pick out episodes to watch because there's too much filler and stupid, pointless episodes that are like, what's happening? Nothing. Okay.
Exactly. I remember you and Rand were both telling me that since we've been on these streams. So that's what I've been doing. I've been leaning towards more reviewers here on YouTube. That way I can catch up on some of those seasons, get some other points, like the key points of it.
Okay, good.
Yeah, there's this one guy that does a lot of Power Ranger content. His name's Este, like ESTE. He covers a lot of Power Rangers and Super Sentai. Like, I got a lot of knowledge off of that kid. Like, he knows his stuff, like, for real.
Well, that's good. I watched the Disney Brain. He does pretty good.
Oh yeah, I've seen some of his top like 10 lists. Yeah, pretty awesome. We should do one of those.
Maybe. Yeah. So, do you guys want to get to the Dino topic?
Hell yes, brother. Sure. Let's do it.
All right, Flipster, you on board? Just kidding. All right, so
yes.
So Dino Thunder, at Dawn, Rant, did you guys see any of those seasons at all, or for Dino Thunder, or have reviews or anything of that season?
Dino Thunder was pretty awesome, if you ask me.
Yeah, one of the best for sure. What about you, Atdawn?
Not too familiar with it. I haven't seen a review of it as yet, so a lot of this is going to be informative to myself.
Okay, so I'll try to do a quick recap-ish of it. So it's basically Tommy Oliver, the original Green Ranger, the Zeo Ranger, and the White Tiger Ranger, and all that. He comes back. He and this other guy have been working on some old stuff for a long time, and with another girl, like they've helped make some new Power Ranger technology, kind of, with Dino Tech. And some stuff goes wrong. The guy he worked with becomes a bad guy, basically like a dino hybrid, and they have to go fight them, basically. So then there's new dino kids, basically. It's kind of like it's an anniversary season in a way. So they try to like make you feel like it's kind of Mighty Morphin-ish. but with like 3 Rangers instead of 5. And they have an evil Ranger in the season as well, and a parent issue. They do quite a bit of similar stuff, I suppose, to the Mighty Morphin in it, and it's supposed to make you feel like it's an anniversary season. It's the first one where they acknowledge all of the other Rangers before them. Like they go, here, learn your history, kids, basically, to the new set. And so one of the things that could have made it better, because they have some good stuff in it, and they have some okay callbacks, but not really. They could have, because have you seen the Super Mega Force movie? It's on Netflix, Atdawn, where like they have the huge team up of like all the teams.
I've seen it on. I haven't had a chance to watch it, but I've seen it that it's on Netflix.
You don't need to watch it because your eyes will want to be torn out of your body without you doing it, because it's an atrocious on the eyes. It's not worth it.
I don't know what you're talking about. I cried when I saw it. I cried.
Yeah, cried in sadness and fear of the Mega Force movie. Oh my god!
And shame. There was plenty of shame there for me.
Yeah. So basically, to sum up that, to give that as an example, because they tried to use some cameos as their fan service, but like they show a few people from the previous seasons, like Cassie from In Space or Wes from Time Force, and a few other people. I forget the black guy, the Green Ranger from Galaxy, I think. I forget his name, Damon, I think. A few other people, and just kind of have them show up with their helmets off, and everyone else is just in the Sentai stuff, and like 50 Rangers attack the enemy, and that's kind of it. There's like no depth to it. It's just there. So anyway, back to the Dino Thunder thing. Some things that could have made it better is if they would have some of the original Mighty Morphin cast throughout the season kind of peer into it. Like, do you guys remember what happened with Kimberly before she left?
Wasn't she like going to do gymnastics or something when she left?
Yeah, she left the Ranger team so she can fulfill her gymnastics goal in life or something, to be a gold medalist or something. And we can assume that, okay, she did, but what would have been cool is that, years later, if she won her few medals, she did her gold, and now she's a coach. And this would have been a cool type of thing to include in Dino Thunder, is to have her go to the school that Tommy works at, because he's kind of an Indiana Jones guy. That's a better example to do it. Tommy Oliver's basically Indiana Jones, but a Power Ranger. And he had somebody invent stuff. So he's a professor at a school, and she's a new teacher, a new coach or something for gymnastics. That would have been kind of a cool way to have them come back, even if there's no love connection there, even if they have their own kids or their own thing going on. That'd still be interesting to see.
Hey man,
Hey Flipp.
I've got to handle something for about 10 minutes. I know you're going to really miss me because I can't stop talking here.
I know, sorry.
But give me about 10 minutes. I just got to handle something. I'll be right back.
Of course, bro.
All right,
you're good. So in Dino Thunder, there's also this girl Haley, whom she's the one that like Tommy was telling her about all the morphine grid stuff and how it works, and she can engineer it because he's no engineer. Like he doesn't understand the tech stuff about anything, so she handles that stuff. She creates the morpher, she creates the Zords and stuff based off of what he tells her, basically. And so it'd be kind of interesting to see Kimberly interact with her, like as a new,
wow, yeah.
I don't know if there's a love interest there, but that would be interesting to see that dynamic.
I thought they were a couple. I could have sworn they went out.
They didn't really imply too much. I mean, I think they went out at the end of the season, but I don't really call it love, but who knows?
Well, I mean, it's Tommy. He's not gonna just like after Kimberly, he is still hurt. He is still hurt to this very season. I mean, he's still playing the field. I mean, you got to remember, what was the third in command of on the bad guy's side, Elsa. That was her name. He had a little flirting thing there too with her.
Yeah, a little bit. True. How does any of that sound so far, Atdawn?
Sounds pretty good. Definitely want to check some of it out. Like I said, I think I've been watching the SD guy rant in terms of what I've been catching up on. So I might have to check out one of his videos regarding that season.
That's a good idea. The stuff I'm talking about right now with Kimberly is not in the season, by the way. I'm giving a scenario that would have made it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, exactly. Because I remember she left. She left the show. Because the character...
I'm talking about how to make it a good anniversary season. The goal of it was to celebrate what it is when what's come before. So my idea is to have the original team come back here and there as characters in the season. And I think Billy, he actually left the planet and he hasn't been back. He left the planet to Aquitar to be with a girl there, I think, and to help them out with their problems that they have over there. And it would have been kind of cool if, it turns out that they got chased off their planet by some ancient dino thing. Because dinos were the, main antagonist in this season, you could just randomly say, oh, well, the same rocks that landed on Earth were somewhere else and mutated with the dinosaurs on Earth, and they're smart enough to leave or some bullshit. You just come up with whatever. It's Power Rangers.
Yeah, exactly. Anything goes.
Yeah, they chase off the Aquatarian Rangers, the Alien Rangers, and Billy back to Earth, and then they have to see what's up there. And maybe Billy's known throughout the galaxy as a hero because he helps them with their technologies, and maybe he's created morphers before. Who knows? But
I'm loving your ideas. Just gotta say, I'm loving your ideas.
The fact that the Alien Rangers were the first ones that expanded the universe. It wasn't just Earth. Like they made it go. There's other planets out there. There's other aliens that are not humans that can be Rangers. That'd be cool to have them back, and Billy, to see Billy and Tommy. Hey, the two OGs, the two that lasted the longest from the main team. That'd be cool. And then I could add more stuff too. I'm thinking of this off the top of my head right now. Trainee, because the actress that played her that died, they never mentioned her ever again, and it's kind of annoying to me. It's they could have had Tommy have a field trip with the school and his Ranger team, go to Angel Grove for whatever reason to go, oh yeah, let's look at the Power Ranger memorials or something, and then he meets up with Zach, the original Black Ranger.
Yep.
They never mentioned again either. It'd be kind of cool if he meets up with him. He's doing his own thing. Maybe he's a dance teacher or whatever he wanted to do. I don't know, music artist, who knows? And it's like, oh hey, where's Trini? Where's the gang? Dude, didn't you know she died? And then you could make up a reason as to how she died, saving somebody or got ran over. Who knows? They could say whatever they want for how she got killed.
Yep, they could definitely have done that.
What?
Well, they could use even stock footage from the other shows that she was in, and they could just cut it that she died in a fight, in a battle, in a heroic battle, trying to save somebody.
Yeah, exactly. Have something, so then they can have a mourning moment, and it's oh man, acknowledging the loss of a Ranger.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Billy would take it the hardest when you think about it. That would be a really emotional moment.
Yeah, exactly. They were kind of close as good friends.
Kind of close. Anytime Billy was saying something smart, she translated it for the rest of the group.
Well, that's a good point.
They were pretty much like how Jason and Tommy were.
Yeah, pretty much. And speaking of Jason, he'd be another good one to bring in as maybe he's just visiting for a little bit. Maybe he's in a few episodes, and if you have him interact with the Red Ranger of this team and kind of give him some pointers on stuff, because Jason maybe wouldn't be a new Ranger, or maybe if they wanted to oh, here's a Dino Gem that only works for 3 morphs or something, so you only have 3 chances to morph in battle, so pick them wisely. That'd be kind of cool to have that option for some of the old Rangers to be a Dino Ranger for a little bit and not be a full member of the team, but still participate or something. And it's even when he's not morphed, Jason would still at least be able to handle the minions, I would imagine, with his skill and martial arts. That'd be kind of cool to see him come back for that, and to see Billy interact with the nerd of Dino Thunder, because the Blue Ranger is also a nerd, kind of, but in a different way. And that'd be kind of cool to see that.
Some comedic scenes when they're working together trying to solve something.
Well, kind of, but it's also how Billy by now is he's a genius in his stuff, but he's not a full nerd anymore. He also learned how to fight, and he took things seriously, as to where this Blue Ranger in Dino Thunder takes things so lightly. He's a nerd, but he's never serious. And it's maybe sometimes learn when to get serious or something. That'd be kind of a cool mentor moment. Have some of the older ones mentor the younger team in a way. And
for sure.
There's just so many things you could do. I mean, you could have one where like Andros, the Space Ranger, and Leo, and some of the other Rangers, come down and they have like an anniversary of Zordon, like of that battle of when they lost Zordon. Like he's the one. He's the one that set them on this. Have them acknowledge like what his last words were that his energy will live on forever and all that's good. And we're proving that right here, day to day. Like that'd be some cool shit to like see them acknowledge it and go, yeah, cheers to Zordon, boom. And that'd be kind of cool reflection too on all this. You can have some flashbacks of each of the Rangers through their own perspective, going through their own battles.
What about Alpha?
I mean, you could remember him too, but I mean, I think that robot's still alive. Talon was in Galaxy for a little bit as well. But I mean, it's not as memorable to mention into Robot.
How about while they're remembering things, you hear "ay" echo a little bit in the background?
No, not important to talking about cooler shit.
They could just have a total montage, like a flashback scene. And he could be glimpsed in it at the computer, like with his head above his hand. That's it.
Well, it's also like, if you remember, Zordon was going to go home, but then he got captured by Dark Spectre, and then was captive the whole time, and then killed. Like he didn't get his family.
Well, he wasn't killed; he was sacrificed. He had Andros break the tube. Okay. So,
point is, he didn't exist no more. But it's like the fact that he's like my energy will live on forever, and it should wipe out the most of the evil or something, and it does. But then of course more shit's gonna pop up afterward, and then people have to live on and fight. And it's like that'd just be kind of a cool type of just reflection. So
yeah. I mean, even in the Super Mega Force, they didn't really mention, like they mentioned Zordon, but not his sacrifice at all, which makes sense to me.
They just go, "Oh, the Zordon," and it's like, yeah, but take it. You guys are just talking about him, like, "Oh yeah, duh," like, but not. I don't know. It's like, because without that, if you think about it, it's kind of like the Iron Man effect in the MCU. Like ever since Tony Stark became Iron Man, there's more and more threats ever since, and more heroes to rise up and meet them. Same with Power Rangers. Every freaking year, there's a new guy trying to kill everyone.
Well, I gotta say, I'm sorry, but that effect is not real. I mean, think about it. Hydra was always going to be there. They were going to always have eventually their Scarlet Witch and this
I'm not saying that because he is there that is the reason as to why they happened, but it's just ever since he showed up is it just timeline wise. Because same with the other events in Power Rangers, there would have been other threats that would have happened at some point anyway, regardless of when. But it's just, I'm just saying, like ever since it started, there's been more and more ever since. And more.
I always hated that little line that friggin' Vision said. It's like, shut up, Vision. You think you're smart, you're not. No matter what, like you would have been made. Everyone would still be in that room at some point, whether it's now or 10, 15 years from now.
I feel like he was just pointing out that it's escalated. It was an escalated effect. It wasn't like it maybe would have happened over a longer period of time, but it escalated really quick.
Well, I mean, it's better to have it now, right? Everybody wants what they want now.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's a problem. I'm just saying that that's what it is. That's what it is.
I know.
So, like with the Rangers thing, I mean, I'm trying to think more about how it could have been a better season. Like if they had the other Red Rangers or something, the other ones, just reflect on their stories and what they're doing. Because Leo, he's on Marinoy. I think he lives on Marinoy and try to protect people there. I mean, to have some Rangers, like let's say Wes and Eric, the Time Force Rangers, they are Silver Guardian Power Rangers. They're still active. Most Rangers, after their seasons are done, their powers are gone, and that's it, or they put them away or whatever. But they're still actually active Rangers. They use their things, and they actually become the first SPD Rangers. So that'd be kind of cool to see them interact a little bit.
Hell yeah.
Or even the Ninja School. Awesome. The Ninja School, I mean, even if they don't have their Ranger powers, they still have abilities. The water and wind and speed or something.
Oh, Ninja Storm?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that was a pretty cool season. That was pretty cool.
That season was more of a joke season, I think, but they still had some cool elements in it, I would say.
Yeah, I like the suits.
The fact that they had the powers, they had like the powers of the elements, that'd be kind of cool if after the Ranger powers are gone, that they still would at least help some situations with some of the Rangers sometimes with their ninja powers a little bit to at least take out the minions.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't really know what else to add to the Dino anniversary, but how would that sound so far for a Dino anniversary? Having Billy come back with the Alien Rangers here and there, Kimberly as a coach, and they have to interact every now and then. Having Tommy mourn with Zach and Billy and Kimberly over Trini's death or something.
I honestly like it. That's it's really solid too. So
yeah, definitely. It brings it all together. It sheds some light on what happened to Trini. It brings like Zach back into the fold too. So by all means, and you got Jason and Tommy there.
True. You could even do one too where they acknowledge Caron's death because she was the first actual in-universe Power Ranger death on screen on duty.
Mm-hmm.
And then they had Caron, the previous villain of the last one, become the new Ranger. Like that's some pretty cool stuff right there. Good storytelling. Yeah,
I thought that was crazy.
About it now.
I thought that was crazy. Well, all right. How about this? If you could have killed off one of the 3 Rangers from Dino Thunder, who would it be?
Yeah, probably. I would say Connor or Ethan because I like Kira. I'd say Ethan was kind of annoying sometimes. So was Connor, but Connor did have some growth over this season. I'd say kill off Ethan.
I was thinking kill off Trent.
I would. I mean, he was annoying half the time, but I do like his dynamic a little bit with his dad being the main bad guy, and that he's also struggling. He became the evil White Ranger on accident, and he's trying to struggle with that for a while. I kind of like that dynamic. I take that over Ethan, personally.
Yeah, but I couldn't get past like how he didn't want to be a Ranger for so long. He didn't really put in as much time and work as everyone else did, and then at the end of the season, like, oh yeah, we're all Rangers. Like, screw you, bro. You kept siding with your dad, then siding with us, and like, I get it, it's your dad, but you know what? If your dad wants to destroy the world, you on it. I don't know. You gotta make sure he's gonna win. If anything, you gotta make sure he's gonna win.
That's why I liked it because you never knew what he was really trying to do. Like, who would he save more, his dad or his friends?
I get what you mean.
Because other than that, Ethan doesn't really evolve much or change much.
He found out how to find his own way to stand up to bullies.
Yeah. Okay. So
there's a little bit of growth there.
So learn how to stand up to bullies or have the dilemma of siding with your dad who wants to destroy the world, but you still like your dad because he's forced to do it. It's not like he's doing it against his will, and or save your friends whom you're struggling with these powers that were given to you on accident, and there's more depth there with this guy, more depth.
Well, yeah, there's definitely more depth. It's just I don't know. I guess his character
I didn't like the actor that played him. To be honest,
yeah.
I wish there was a different actor because I feel like he looked and felt out of place, but character I think was good. Just could have been executed better.
Yeah, the guy they got to play him, I don't know. I really wanted to punch him in his face the entire season. There hasn't really been many Rangers. Like, honestly, I didn't want to just punch in the face the entire season. So Trent, I don't know. His face is just very punchable, It's like Robert Pattinson, the Twilight guy. He could get one too. He could get a really good, like Super Saiyan 3, like really punch to the face. But yeah. What about you, Atdawn? Like, well, yeah, that's right. You didn't really see the season.
No, I haven't seen enough to know.
From what you hear, who would you want to kill off?
I can't really wish that on anyone without being able to judge them equally. Whoever the most annoying character really is. If there's like a troll character that's always like quipping, that would probably be my choice. But I haven't seen the cast enough. I'm not familiar with the cast to choose. If there's like a comic relief character, for lack of a better term.
Oh, so like the new Bulk and Skull?
Yeah, like that. But even in the Morphins, Billy could be at times before he really developed. He was more of like a comic relief at times. Like he was the butt of jokes. If there was that sort of character, probably eliminate that.
Yeah, I suppose. Oh, that reminds me. That'd be kind of cool to see Bulk and Skull too in the anniversary.
Oh yeah, for sure,
those,
definitely.
those two actually tried to get actual jobs.
Yeah.
They actually had which one was it? I can't remember exactly which one it was, but they had Bulk and Skull's nephew in one of the newer seasons. It was damn, I want to say Samurai or I can't remember, but they did have Skull show up in the limo at the end. So Skull is rich and Bulk is honestly kind of still broke. So to let you guys know, the best friends broke apart at some point. Don't know why. Don't know what the hell happened, but yeah.
That happens when you grow up, so that makes sense.
No, not with Bulk and Skull, bro. Not those two. Come on. That's some stand by me type of friends right there. Like,
well, I don't know. I mean, they did pursue. Let's see, my whole thoughts was they would have been how I would have wrote them would be in the Dino season when they come back or they meet up at some point would be like they're both movie producers or directors because they've been up close with the Power Rangers and monsters so often. And they even tried to go to space and do all these other things, and they keep on running into them that they know so much about them they can write their own movies, basically, and they're rich off of making Power Ranger movies or something.
Exactly. Yeah. Either that or they're like documentary makers of the Power Rangers of their
something. They're rich off of the Power Rangers or something. That would be hilarious.
That would be pretty funny to see. Like, all right, it could like you said, they make the movies, so it could be the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers movie in Zeo, and then Zeo in Turbo, like, and just keep doing the last season in the next one, just to get that reference.
Exactly.
That really would work too. That really would.
That would actually be kind of a cool idea if you could wrap them in like that. That they're kind of like like Bulk and Skull. I mean, like they're storm chaser reporters. They're trying to get that documentary footage, and you see like the battle footage of the Rangers fighting, but you also see like the shaky cam footage of them trying to get like footage of them because they know exactly what's going on.
That'd be great. And then you could have people in later seasons go, man, I want to be just like Bulk and Skull and try to figure out the Rangers. No, that's
exactly.
That'd be some fun stuff.
Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's about all that I had for this specific topic with the anniversary style things. I do have plenty of other things in mind, but I do want to save a lot of them for some future ones because those will take up a lot of time as well.
Well, honestly, I was going to have to cut the stream soon because the wife and I are trying to watch a movie after this. But we should talk at least about another 5-10 minutes or so.
Okay, cool. Sounds good. You guys got any topics?
For sure. Actually, I'm looking forward to next month. The new game comes out, Battle for the Grid. It comes out on all the major consoles. I think PC is coming at a bit of a later date. I was excited when I saw the trailer because it's all the generations. Like I think they had, they've got Jason and Tommy are the lead characters they introduced in the trailer, but I'm sure there'll be more that are included. But I was kind of disappointed when I found it was just like a beat 'em up. I was hoping for more of an open world. I'm hoping one day we do get a proper open world game because I remember the games from like back in the day, like the retro games, and even the more recent. Even though last year I started playing like a game on my phone, it was the same type of idea, just like a beat 'em up, tap on the screen, beat 'em up.
Yeah, but there's a way to have a story or to customize how your team goes, so you can be the whatever ranger you are in character and interact with the other ones. That'd be kind of cool.
Exactly, something like that, rather than just like your typical like this game looks just like a Mortal Kombat Street Fighter clone.
Beat up those guys, and then beat up those guys. And that's gonna be good.
Yeah, they definitely could do a more open world Power Rangers game. They easily could. Like they could have you in the classroom and there's a monster attacking downtown. And then it like could pop up with cheesy excuses of why you need to leave the classroom even just for the fun of it.
And then you gotta find a place to morph.
Yeah.
You can bribe the kid next to you to make a distraction so you can leave the classroom in time and come back before the end of class or some shit. I don't know. You have a time limit. You got 5 minutes to defeat the enemy. Go ahead.
Yeah, man. And you can only teleport so far if you have to get there too. Like teleporting takes like a lot of energy off of you or something like that.
Or even this would be even better. This is how you can have so many cameos and nods to other things. You could be able to travel to planet Aquitar, to other planets, KO-35. That's Andros's home planet or something, and do stuff
Yeah.
in the universe and not just on Earth. Go to the moon, check out Rita's base or some shit.
That would be awesome. Yeah. You could even, have doors open to other dimensions once you level up enough and be able to go to RPM.
Yeah, that'd be
Something
kind
like
of cool.
that.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah, they have a lot of things they could do with the Power Rangers game. Honestly, they could do it easily, but I don't get why it's so not happening.
I like the idea of open world, and you can maybe have it to where you don't just get stuck with whichever Power Ranger morpher thing you get. You can either choose to make a custom suit, for your team, or you can kind of go with however the other ones are, but you have to get it in a certain way, so it's not just given to you. So you start out really weak as just a normal citizen, and you gotta do some type of trials to get to whatever morphers. But you can choose different paths and play
Exactly.
you can play the story as going through the Zeo Ranger stuff, or going as the Turbo, or going as the in space or whatever, and got to pull the stone. So you have to do different things to be able to get those specific morphers. That'd be kind of cool. So,
Yeah,
Definitely.
or if you
But
can
it seems
assemble
they're always cloning like the Mortal Kombat kind of beat 'em up style when they should be leaning towards the more open world, like a clone of Skyrim, but Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, or like all the generations. I think that'd be
they
pretty
don't
cool.
understand that we want story with it and character.
Yeah.
It's about story and character, not just punch. That's actually the punching's the least interesting part. It's the characters that we see that are doing it and going through whatever they're going through.
Exactly, because after you see it for a while, you know what's coming, and you like to watch it. But it's the same thing every time. It's going to be the same animation, like the same cut, like stock footage every time.
Yeah. Hey, Flip, welcome back, bro.
Hey guys. So I twisted my ankle, and I think I pulled an Achilles tendon or something.
Oh, God.
Wow!
Yeah, what I try to do for Kung Fu Flip. I hope you guys enjoy it.
Okay.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
So you're
That
just
is-
doing
you're gonna be like, how the hell did you pull your tendon doing what I did? And you're probably gonna think, boy, that's dumb.
chalk it
But
up to age.
Yeah, it's definitely up to age.
That's some serious method acting. That's for sure. Getting that far into it, but I hope you're okay, man.
Yeah, I'll
You're
live.
report the injury.
Ice and a few beers, bro. Ice and a few beers.
Yeah, I got the ice
Have
down.
the wife kiss the boo boo.
I don't. You're not offering, are you?
I should have the wife kiss the boo boo.
Oh, wife.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have one of those. I got rid of
Girlfriend,
that.
same shit.
That problem
Same
is
thing.
over.
Wife, girlfriend, girl that's close, same thing.
Fair enough.
I don't know, man. She'd be more likely to slap it just to be like, shut up.
Okay. Oh man. Say okay. I'm gonna go with okay. Don't want to get in too much trouble.
You could always pay somebody to kiss your foot,
Oh my god. Yeah.
That's a quick
I
I mean,
know.
if you find the right person, someone will pay you. Just saying.
Oh,
That's true too.
You can turn yourself into one of those foot people. You model your foot and stuff like that.
I
Put
gotta
on
tell
some
you,
nice,
my-
pretty ankle bracelets and everything, man.
Oh, ankle bracelets. That sounds real scary. So you're talking about somebody paying me. That sounds gay. And then you're talking about ankle bracelets. Boy, that sounds like prison.
It could be a chick. You don't have to have a dude.
Oh, I thought y'all were going the Angus route. So thank you for not doing that.
No.
But anyway, this is the Power Ranger stream. Yeah,
Yeah, go ahead.
yeah,
I'm
pretty
here.
much said what I needed to for this one, for the most part. Topics. Let's
All right.
Or Atdawn.
I'm good for this one. I think, Rand.
All right. So you guys want to call it a night?
I'd say so. We can save some of our extra juice for another one.
Sounds good.
Yes. No
Later
squeeze in the juice.
I feel like next time I could talk about Mystic Force and Jungle Fury or something.
Oh gosh, Mystic Force.
So you guys have a different one in mind or different thing.
Oh no, we could definitely talk about Mystic Force. I got plenty to say about that one.
So I just that's the one I just watched the season to see if it's capable of watching, because I never watched that one growing up. So I'm like, I have no nostalgia to this season. So let's see if I can bear it. Oh, I could bear it, but barely. There's
Yeah,
moments
those
where I'm
capes.
like, oh, this is pretty cool. This is okay. I like it. There's others where I'm like, I'm cringing so hard. God damn it.
Oh man, those capes are hilarious, huh?
God damn it. Honestly, it's okay. It's oh my, see, I'm about to get into them. Let's not. Let's save it for later. Save
All
for
right.
later.
All right. So who wants to plug their channel first then?
Everybody knows who I am. I think I'm good. Hey, I'm the Rookie Critic. I do movie reviews, film topics, podcasts. I got a Rotten Tomatoes with the Phantom Menace skit series going on. Next one probably be out by Thursday or Friday. Look forward to that.
Yes, look forward to those tomato skits. They are hilarious. It is awesome to see tomatoes getting, completely demolished. So please, if you have not subbed to the Rookie Critic yet, go ahead and sub to him. He's awesome. And if you don't sub to him, you'll find me in your bushes, and I won't be sleeping. I promise you that.
All right, I'll be tapping. No,
Who's next?
I'll jump in there. I'm Atdawn. My channel is a mix of live stream, little movie review, a little bit of gaming, a mixed bag, but a whole lot of fun. Come check it out. I actually got a live stream tomorrow. It's every Sunday before p.m. Eastern with my friends Lone Wolf Cub and Jazz Odefeld. We'll be talking about many things. I think we're focusing tomorrow more on Star Trek and Orville, but we'll get into some other stuff for sure.
Yes, check out Atdawn. He's completely awesome. Another awesome YouTuber, like for real. So if you guys have not subbed to him, sub to him. And if you don't, once again, you're gonna find me in your bushes. But this time I will be asleep and I will stink. And you don't want that. You really don't. It's gonna smell like sulfur.
Almost close the window.
It's still gonna creep in, like wherever there's a crack anywhere, it's gonna just seep in there.
I'll spray some orange spray. I'll be good.
That orange spray is nothing against me, man. It's nothing against me.
Yeah,
right?
When you mix that orange spray with the smell, it just comes out more like citrus.
Oh man.
Unfortunately. All right, I'll go. You guys know it's Flipp. I need some subs or I'm going to be destitute. You'll see me limping through the shadows coming at you at night. Some dark, stormy evening. No, I'm just kidding. You know me. I do skits and I do streaming and Star Wars stuff. I love all you guys. Great community. I know that. And just come by and see me sometime.
Yes, everyone. Check out Flipped Out. Once again, another awesome YouTuber. Like, really. And he's hilarious. He does these funny skits mostly at the end of his videos. You need to watch his videos completely and then check out the skit, all right? And if you guys do not sub to him, I will build a bush. I will build it, all right? But it'll be around your house, so you don't know where I am. Now, you think about that. I could be anywhere in that bush. I'll be all up in that bush.
Free landscaping. Okay.
Yeah, while I'm taking down property value.
Oh man.
A bird in the hand is worth 2 rents in a bush.
Oh. Oh.
Oh man. And I am the Rant, the host of the stream. And yeah, you probably already subbed to me if you are watching this. And if you're not, well, then you just hurt my feelings. And I might have to go and cry and eat some ice cream. So if you guys like this video, please like it. And really, though, sub to the panel. These guys are awesome. And I really can't say thank you guys enough for coming on. And as always, YouTubers, y'all keep on writing.